I don't want to hear it. You're either here or there. You can have your moments, freak out. I know I may have been too much on your fruit page, maybe not enough, but this is a message. If you feel like sticking around, great. If not, whatever. I also updated an online tarot class. Y'all can join, have fun. Today's the last time you can use the discount code, so yeah. Let's hear it. Madonna, I don't want to hear. It's coming through very loudly. It's like a party in my head right now. Knight of Cups. Emotional. You're moving some emotions around. Six of Wands. Something about being emotionally present is actually making you feel good this time around. So maybe you're finding that, you're self-grounded and you're feeling your emotions and you feel good about how the way that you feel or whatever you're accomplishing. This is a sense of accomplishment that's going on. Queen of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. Well, make your moves because you might have a little success during this time around. And don't try to be perfect. You don't need to be the fucking best at everything, right? One step at a time. Knight of Pentacles, the Fool. I feel like something's about a long time coming. Maybe you're the type of person to expect a big ass success. It's more like the success that you're gonna accumulate throughout time going forward. King of Cups just pulled out, and someone's a bit sad. Whose heart did you break? Whose heart did you break? Someone feels emotionally invalidated. What did you do? Did someone do this to you? Did someone invalidate your emotions? You pulling him into a drama again? Oof. What about the King of Cups? Someone's had it, someone's really over it. You've been emotionally terrorizing someone in some sort of way. This could be you feeling emotionally terrorized by someone else, but honestly, I don't know. I feel like the thought of someone being emotional towards you or about you or just even for themselves kind of puts you on the ground either way. Maybe you're having some sort of random response towards, not knowing what to do when somebody's all feeling or sharing their feelings. I think that just hold space. Just hold space. You don't have to agree with everything they're feeling, But there's this thing of feeling let down by some sort of emotional, relationship. Five of Wands and Four of Cups. I mean, there's some kind of frustration here. There's something I want this, I want that. There's some dissatisfaction here. Someone wishes they wouldn't really be caring as much. Caring as in caring. The Empress. You mean a lot to someone. And you can feel it in the way that they energetically respond to you. Regardless of the bullshit that's going on. Or the obstacles that you seem to project onto this relationship or connection. I heard it all before. And I can take it anymore. I don't wanna hear. I don't wanna know. Look, there's a need to be softly spoken, be gentle. I do think that there's a need here for you to communicate clearly with someone, and you're dreading it, but I say you do it before things get worse. If somebody means something to you, babe, you might as well tell them. So make notice of your feelings and clock everything that's making you feel humiliated right now. Shame, specifically about not feeling good enough or feeling like you should have done more, the expectations that you have on others, the pressure to simplify things and solve things in your life right now, or the things that you couldn't solve. Take those emotions, feel them. Just say, yes, I admit that I'm feeling humiliated right now. I feel ashamed. Or admit that you don't want to feel that. And sit with it for like a few minutes and then just pass it on. You can grab a piece of paper. You can write some things that are making you feel like you're helpless, not good enough, and kind of form some emotional boundaries here, because currently we're going through a very tough period where we're having to confront that the idealized version or the expected perfect solution is not necessarily going to show up, and it's going to make you confront this pressure that you're putting on yourself to feel put together, which in turn is sometimes making you judgmental for others because you're placing expectations on how they should emotionally behave. And I want you to break free of all of these like kinks of shame right now that you might be under tying to either emotional experiences, things that feel like they're not practical but you're still feeling emotional about it. The thing is not to like expect a reaction out of someone based on what you're feeling right now. The thing is to like make space for yourself, to not judge yourself for what you're feeling. So in turn, when people, emotionally express themselves around you or to you, then you're not going to place a lens of judgment onto them. Take notice on who's making you feel judged for what you're going through, and do not necessarily put yourself into a humiliation ritual because you're just used to it. Do not take responsibility over people right now, and also lose the idea that you know what's best to happen. This is the best thing that you can do during this time around. I do suspect that if the events of the eclipse do not necessarily happen today on the day of the eclipse, they're going to be unfolding for 2 weeks. But you're going to feel the result of these, energies settle down and then go into the next chapter by end of August, and when we have the eclipse in Pisces. It's about to be an interesting era because I think technically on some sort of level you're being ready to part ways with everything that you felt humiliated or ashamed about, kind of whatever you were working on from beginning of January 2025. It's a checkpoint, mark it as such, and realize that do not make conclusions of yourself while you're not feeling well. This is not a time to conclude how you feel about yourself or how you see yourself, and maybe understand that you're being a bit too hard on yourself currently and make space for you to be a bit of a mess. Now, this mess, you take accountability for it. You decide whatever you want to do. However, you can't make it everybody's problem right now for not feeling good enough. I've written 2 Substack articles on this. You can go check them out on my Substack. Otherwise, you can follow my Instagram for more info. And I'm hosting an online seminar on the truth of the 7th house this month as well, which you can sign up for as well.